Is that better? There we go, that's better. Alright, I'm doing some airbag work on a 2011 Juke. Now you see that black tab right there, that's for the seatbelt pretensioner. That little black tab right there, when you plug that into the seatbelt pretensioner, well, let's start this way. If you don't push that black tab in on the seatbelt pretensioner while you plug it in, somehow it creates a short circuit. So if you take a closer look inside the seatbelt pretensioner actuation device, which is basically some type of explosive, and it's why you should leave this stuff alone if you don't know what you're doing, you will see two pins that stick out in the middle, and above the two pins there are two little metal tabs that touch the two pins, creating a short circuit. Why would the engineers put a short circuiting mechanism in the connector of the seatbelt pretensioner? Well, it's a safety mechanism to prevent against accidental discharge due to static electricity. Some bonehead trying to set these things off with a battery, something I would probably do. And some lawyer somewhere decided it's a good idea to lessen the chances of these explosives accidentally going off for some reason or another. But basically, if you simply try to send a power source across the two pins without deactivating the short circuiting mechanism, you will have a very difficult time trying to get these things to discharge. So it's basically a safety mechanism. If you're not aware of it, it will drive you insane trying to diagnose a short circuiting issue on one of these seatbelt tensioners where some bonehead has broken the safety clip. That's what we got here. So the computer will pick that up as a short circuit, and you will get a DTC for having a short circuit on the seatbelt pretensioner left hand side, and if the black tab isn't pushed in on the right hand side, you will get the same short circuit DTC. Now, if somebody was in there and they did some butchery work and they broke the black tab.
Oh, hey, I see how you're still here.
Yeah.
Just talking about you.
And if they broke the black tab like they did on this one, then you're going to have some issues, and it's going to drive you insane trying to figure out why you can't get that airbag to go out, airbag light to go out. Because the computer thinks there's a short circuit. I think there's something inside the pretensioner where those two little tabs push in on and creates opens up the short circuit, and without the black tabs pushed in, it, a short circuit is there. And I did my test on the driver's side airbag pretensioner circuit because it's just a coil in there basically, and I don't advise anybody that don't know what the hell they're doing to do any tests on the airbag system because you can cause some expensive damage, some harm to yourself and stuff like that. But this is just a pretensioner system, so I was like, let me get in there and figure this thing out. So I figured it out, and that's what we got. So I got to find one of these black clips. I'm not sure if you can get that separate from the harness. I might have to find something in the shop. Hopefully somebody in the shop has something like that or rig something up, because I sold this guy a seatbelt pretensioner thinking that the one that was given, that he provided us, that was in the car, was defective. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find it on another harness. So yeah, I sold this guy a seatbelt pretensioner, and it's pretty expensive. And a module, because the module had a different part number, but the module is okay. It's nothing wrong with the module. It's basically just this part number is whatever. Part number doesn't match up, but the module is fine. So I gotta fix this, and just a heads up. Make sure that this clip, if you have an issue with short circuit code DTC on an airbag system, make sure that these clips are pushed all the way in and or not broken, because somebody broke this clip here.